Today I'm going to be doing my homework and all that kind of stuff. I have to do my homework, I have to do a project, and I have to be reading. So I'm going to go ask my assistant if she can set a timer for like half an hour so I can read this book. It's a very nice book, I can tell you. So really, I'm going to start a timer. Alexa, start a timer for half an hour.
30 minutes. Starting now.
Oh no. I'm not going to be able to. Oh. Sorry guys. Oh no. Okay. So I'm on this page here. Okay, I'm just going to start from the end because you don't know who she is. I don't like a bit like that. Well, I hope I don't. I'm Elsa. Do you like my name? I hope you do like it, or Elsa will get upset. Do you get the joke? I made it up myself. I'm always cracking jokes. People don't often laugh though. I bet you don't know anyone else called Elsa. There was just this line called Elsa. Ages ago, there was a book written about her, and they had made a film. They sometimes show it on the television, so maybe you've seen it. My mum called me after Elsa the lion. I was a very tiny baby, smaller than all the others in the hospital, but I was born with lots of hair. Really, most babies are almost bald, but I had this long tufty hair, and Mum used to brush it so that it stood out all around my head like a lion's mane. I didn't just look like a lion, I sounded like one too. I might have very tiny little lungs, but I had the loudest voice. I bawled day and night and wore all the nurses out, let alone my mum. She says she should have let me yelling in my hospital cot and slipped out of it without me. She wasn't joking. Mum's jokes are always funny, not like mine. That was my very first bed. It's not very comfy looking, is it? No wonder I belled. Here's my second bed. I used to pretend I was a real lion in the cage I didn't have after all. I love this book. We've still got my old duck cot. We've lost it of our all other things, but we always carted that around with us. I used it to turn into a playhouse or a car, and once it was even my castle. But then my sister Pippa was born, and I lost a house and a car and a castle, and she gave the bed. I gave it a good spring clean for her, and tried to make it as pretty as possible, but I don't think she really appreciated it. Pippa did a lot more sleeping and a lot less yelling than me. She's not a baby now. She's nearly 5, half my age. She's not half my size, though she's not like little titch like me. She'll catch me up soon if I don't watch out. I've also got a brother, Hank, the hunk. He had the duck cot too. He only fitted in for 5 minutes. I'm tiny and Pippa is tall, but Hank is enormous. Not just long, he's very wide too. He's still not much more than a baby, but if you pick him up, you practically need the crane, and if you put him on your lap, you get severely squashed. If you stand in his way when he comes crawling by, then you're likely to get steamrolled. Pippa and Hank aren't my proper sisters and brother. They're halves. That sounds silly, doesn't it? As if they showed like this. We've all got the same mum, or our mum, but I've got a different dad. My dad never really lived with mum, and me. He did come and see me sometimes when I was a little. He took me to the zoo, to see the real lions. I can't remember it vividly though. Mum was saying I was only about 2 then. I like seeing those lions. My dad held me up to see them. They roared at me, and I roared back. I think I maybe went on roaring a bit too long and loud. My dad didn't come back after that. Mum said we didn't care. We were better off without him. Just Mum and me. That was fine. But then Mum and Mac the smack. That's not a joke. He really does smack. Especially me. You're not supposed to smack children. In lots of countries, smacking is against the law. And if you hit a child, you get sent to prison. I never knew that. I wish I lived in one of those countries. Mac smacks a lot. He doesn't smack Pippa properly. He just gives her a little taps. And he doesn't smack Hank because even Mac doesn't hit babies, but he doesn't half whack me. Well, he doesn't always smack, but he lifts his hand as if he's gonna go, or he hisses out of the side of his mouth. Are you asking for a good smacking, Elsa? What sort of question is that, As if I'd prance up to him and say, hey, Uncle Mac, can I have a sucking great smack, please? Mum sometimes sticks up for me, but sometimes she says I'm asking it for it too. She says I give a Mac a lot of cheek. I don't just try out a few jokes on him. That's all, and he doesn't ever get them because he's thick as a brick. Thick, very thick. I don't know why Mum had to marry him, and guess who get to be the bridesmaid at their wedding? Mum wanted me to wear a proper long frilly bridesmaid. Okay, guys, my dad is saying that we're gonna have ice cream. So, and I really wanna have ice cream, so just gonna pause. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Have our own rooms with satellite telly, and people would make our bed and serve us our breakfast from silver trays, as if we were royalty staying in the royal. But the royal started to look a bit shabby. The nearer we got, we saw it needed painting. We saw one of the windows was broken and patched with cardboard. We saw the big lettering had gone all wobbly and some of it was missing. We were going to be staying in the oil HTL. Oh yeah, HTL. I said it sounded funny. Oh yeah, HTL, I repeated. I thought of a song we sang at school about an old man who just went rolling along. Oh yeah, HTL. I sang to the same tune. Will you just shut it, Elsa, said Mac the smack. I can't shut, I'm not a door, I said. Hey, when is a door not a door? When it's ajar. No one laughed. Mum looked as if she was about to cry. She was staring up at the royal, shaking her head. No, she said. No. She started off quietly enough, but her voice got louder and louder. No! Come on, it's maybe not that bad, said Mac, putting his arm around her. Mum was carrying Hank. He got a bit squashed and started squawking. Pippa's mouth went wobbly and she tried to clutch at Mum too. I don't like this place, Mum, she said. We don't have to go and live here, do we? No, we don't, kids. We're not living in a dump like this, said Mum. What? Okay. She kicked the litter in the driveway and old Chinese takeaway leaked orange liquid all over her studio shoes. For heaven's sakes, Mum wept. Look at all this muck. there'll be rats, and if it's like this outside, what it going to be like inside? Cockroaches, fleas. I'm not taking my kids into a lousy dump like this. So where are you going to take them? Said Mac. Come on, answer me. Where? Hank cried harder. Pippa sniffled and stuck her thumb in her mouth. I fiddled with my hair. Mum pressed her lips tight as if she was rubbing in her lipstick, only she wasn't wearing any makeup at all. Her face was as white as ice cream. When I tried to take her hand, her fingers were as cold as ice too. She shook her head. She didn't know how to answer Mac. She didn't have any other place to take us. I would comment down how you would feel if you was in this situation. I wouldn't be happy. Look at the picture. Oh, it's very funny. I'm sorry, said Mac. I failed you, haven't I? You suddenly didn't seem so big anymore. It was as if he was shrinking inside his clothes. Oh, don't be daft, said Mum. Wearily, she joggled Hank and wiped Pippa's nose and tried to pat my hair into place. We all wriggled and protested. It's not your fault, Mac. Well, whose fault is it then? Mac mumbled. I've let you down. I can't get to work. I can't even provide a proper home for you and the kids. It's not your fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's just... I can't say this word. Circumstance, said Mum. I don't know what that word is, said Mum. I saw a horrible, snooty old gent circumstances, pointing his fat finger in our direction, while all his servants snatched our house and our furniture and our television and our toys. I was so busy thinking about him, and I hardly noticed Mum marching off into the entrance of the Royal Hank on one hip, Pippa hanging on her arm. Max shuffled after her, carrying all our stuff. He turned round when he got to the revolving door. Elsa, he called inward. Don't just stand there looking gormless. Come on. What's a gorm, Mac? And how come I've lost mine? Elsa, are you asking for a good smacking? I decided it was time to scuttle after him. I squashed into the doorway and pushed hard. Oh my god, I can't say it. Oh my god, what's going on with my mind? I squashed into the doorway and pushed hard. It bumped against Mac's leg and he yelled and stumbled out the other side, cursing. I stayed revolving around the door myself. I felt as if I revolving around the door by myself. I felt as if I wanted to go on spinning and spinning. Maybe if I twirled really fast like a top 10, then there would be his humming sound and everything would blur, and I shot out into somewhere else entirely, a warm, bright world where everyone liked me and laughed at my jokes. I stepped into the grubby foyer of the Royal Hotel. Instead, there was a dark carpet on the floor, red with lots of stains. Okay, so that's going to be it, what I'm going to be reading today. And if you want to have a part 2 tomorrow, then just hit the like button and smash the subscribe button. Please do. And there will be one where I'm going to be doing my homework if you want to see that. But I really don't want to do it, but I have to do it for you guys because I really want to have subscribers. So please subscribe to me. It will help a lot. So now I just have to read it in my journal, write in my journal that I read, because then they won't believe me. Okay, so bye guys. Subscribe and smash the like button. Have a great day. hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the like button. Have a great day. You are beautiful. Okay?